All right, and we are live. All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Foreign and Domestic. As always, we have a awesome panel with us. We will start with one and the only Alan B. Pro.
Well, I don't understand the enthusiasm tonight, Scotsman. I just don't understand it. All right, here
Well,
we
you're
are. We're
famous,
live
man. You're
again on
famous.
the
We
Foreign
know
and
about this now.
Domestic.
You can tell that story in a little bit, but yeah, he's famous.
Oh yes. I am. I'm tender famous. Um, So yeah, welcome everybody to Foreign and Domestic. We've had a few people that have been hanging out in the side chat for a while now. We there's not much actually on the participants list, but it's reading as BEM Tactical Captain Shark Mad 60. Mario Mosin the Battle Bean himself jumping up in there. Stealth Hunter Vborg out there wielding the heavy wrench. Robin Jones was in earlier. There was sheesh, uh, one Mister Reloading from the hot pot. Always good to see. Floyd Hicks has been in. Prepping to endure. Uh, Yep, lots and lots of good names and good people already out there in the side chat. LS was out there. Uh, Big Al, we had Big Al out there. I'm not sure if he's still hanging around or not. Hope everything's going as good as it can for you there, Big Al. Red October had popped in earlier, but we may or may not see hide or hair of him as well. So far, it looks like we've got a good panel going on, but other than that, that is what it's looking like out in the side chat.
Awesome. So we'll run through the panel and then we'll get to your story of your infamous or famous, sorry, not infamous, famous. We will start with our good brother Tactical Swede. What's up, man?
What's going on? A pleasure to be here as always. First and foremost, I wanted to throw a big thank you out there to everybody that's helped out my sister in any way, be it financially donating to the GoFundMe page, sharing my posts, doing your own videos, Scotsman. I really appreciate that. But they're definitely appreciating all the love they're getting. Shitty situation. Asshats out there destroying people's shit and endangering people's lives, but they're starting to put together some funds to kind of recover from this, help out with the insurance deductibles and whatnot, and hopefully be able to give their kids a good Christmas, which is the main reason why I wanted to do something for them, because they'll be able to recover from it, but the timing of it really sucks, and money they had earmarked for Christmas had to get spent on insurance and crap like that. So much appreciated. I appreciate the love, and I always love to see the community come together for shit like that, man.
Yeah, absolutely awesome. The link is in the description below, and I just threw it up in the side chat too. If you guys can't help, that's awesome. Jamie, what you got, brother?
Thanks for having me. Hey to the side chat. Thanks for joining us tonight. Scotsman, me and you got to get together and get over this cold, man. I'm tired of dealing with it. Went to meet up with my brothers in Chico yesterday, and I got this big old honking book from Chico Wise from the Dirty South. Handloader's Guide to Cartridge Conversion. So I'm gonna be making some 8mm Mauser brass out of 30-06 and 270 and stuff like that. But I'm glad to be here and glad to share some time with all you guys on the panel. And thanks for having me.
Yep, always welcome. Always good to have you. Insight, how you doing, brother?
I am doing well. Cold here in Knoxville. Had a little snow today. It's mostly gone now. Maybe back tomorrow morning again. But good to hang out with y'all. And again, Swede, I know I saw that. I've been pretty much on the go ever since I saw that. I've been thinking and praying about your sister and those people down there in Florida for sure. So,
yeah, appreciate it, man.
Good deal. Oh man, excuse me. Sorry, I'm still getting over the cold, just like Jamie, and it's a pain in the ass. Chico, what's up, brother?
What's going on, guys? Panel in the side chat. Just like everybody knows, I'm always excited to be here. So I want to say thanks to the side chat for being here, and especially everyone who helped out Tactical Swede and his family. So thanks for having me, Alan and Scotsman, and I appreciate being here, brother.
Absolutely. Then we have the one, the only, alone with company. But he never has any company. He's always alone.
What do you mean? My dog's right there. My son just left earlier today. Just hanging out, chilling, seeing what you guys are up to. Have a good little chat here before we have to all go back to reality and that adulting bullshit.
Yep, very true. Very true. So we'll start with Alan, since I know he's got an excellent story for us all, and it will enthrall everyone. So, Alan, we heard before that we went live that you're famous now.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say famous, but there's a website out there that some of you may or may not know. It's called Tinder. And as some of you may or may not know, I'm a single guy. And so I got a profile up on Tinder there, and I went to go out on a Tinder date, and I met this gal at a restaurant. And as we're getting seated at the table, the gal that was taking us to the table, the little hostess gal, goes, "Hey, are you Alan B. Pro?" I'm like, what the fuck? Yes, I am. she's like, "Oh, I've seen your videos. It's good to meet you." I'm like, "Okay, thank you very much." And I sit down and I turn and I look at my date, and she's just sitting there with her mouth open. I'm like, "What?" And she goes, "You told me you do YouTube, but people recognize you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sort of, I'm big like that. What can I say? I don't know. I didn't know. It's never happened to me before. It was very, very odd. It was something completely and entirely unexpected.
It sounded like it happened at the perfect time. Now you don't have to call that girl. She's going to be calling you.
Yeah, and I'm just sad that she didn't come up to you and say, "Are you Janice gay?"
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I did for a very bleak moment go, "Oh, thank God she said the right name," because as you know, I do have a couple of channels and I do have a couple of names, and I've responded to most of them. But I was blown out of the water. I've never actually been recognized out in the real world for having the YouTube channel.
So,
Come on,
I've got a question for you, man. How much did a tip did you leave her?
That would be $374.82. No, actually, I did leave her a pretty decent tip. The hostess was actually the one that pointed it out, but our waitress did an excellent job, so she ended up getting about 12%, something like that. But I would have to say that that it was worth paying for, I think, because something like that happens right at the beginning of a date with somebody that you don't really know. It kind of establishes that that you're not just a nobody, I guess.
Talking of famous, we got the one, the only, the Battle Beam.
And he's shaking his head.
What's going on, fuckers?
Hey.
Hi. What's up? Hey, man, I heard somebody recognize you, man. You got little followers now, pedophile motherfuckers and shit.
I have no idea. It was completely shocking and amazing to me. I'm trying to stay a little. I'm being a little ambiguous, because I've got a profile out on Tinder of all things, so So I'm trying to be a little ambiguous, and I get spotted out in the real world as Ellen. So I'm like, oh crap.
So you're in the Brawny section? Is that where you're at?
Well, you would probably know. I mean, we're matched. I mean,
wow. Hey, by the way, stop calling women gals, bro. That's like some fucking 1950s shit, bro. Come on. You gotta get with the 2000s. Gal, what the fuck, dude?
so, well, this is the Midwest. I'm not out in Cali or up in Maine where they call them some other thing entirely, but
she's a dame, man, a dame. A
Oh
nice
God,
dame.
there's this fool right here. God
broad.
damn.
But just call her a broad.
She's
How
got
about
some
you guys
nice
just call by her
yams on
name?
her.
You guys are killing me, man. Her name, fuckers, her name. Anyways, how's everybody doing?
Doing good, bro. Good to see you.
By the way, Alan, you had a bit of a gay moment last week, and I had to call you out on it, man, because man, you were just like, it seemed to me like you were hitting on Mountain Man hard too. I was like, damn, it's a little raging out there going on there.
Oh, well, you know, he's got a nice beard. He's a nice guy. And
okay.
You know, what can I say? The guy's a pastor, and those are the ones that you like to corrupt.
Can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, I see Chico over there looking like an elf and shit. What the fuck you doing, man? What you wearing, bro?
What's up, brother? It's cold down here.
God damn, man.
How you been?
Good, brother. How you doing?
I've been good, brother.
And you got this goofy fuck over here fucking alone with nobody's company and shit. This fucking guy.
Bring it on. Bring it on. What you got?
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Let's hear
What's
it.
up, fucker?
That's all you got, you pussy.
Oh no, don't worry. I got some way more for you. Don't worry. I'm saving that shit.
Actually, you know, I'm like, who's got a hood on in the fucking house? Yeah, I live in fucking Wisconsin. You guys are all in like middle of the country. Oh, it's 50 degrees outside. It's so cold. Yeah, fuck your 50 degrees, you pussies.
All I've got to say is from last week.
Don't hate me.
I'm
back.
fucking jealous, all right? It's what is it right now? Fucking my phone would load. Yeah, 21, which is relatively warm.
Oh, I'm in the 20s too, man.
Yeah.
Man.
But yeah, you guys, what is it, down south? You guys got fucking snow, and I'm like you. I got no snow right now. But
I guess for me to get equivalent to that, I have to open up my freezer and go.
Yeah,
I don't know. No,
leave it open. Fucking year.
Fuck that shit. Oh man,
You're in California, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
50 degrees outside.
this. You can keep your California. I visit there once a year.
And well, let me talk to the rest of the panel, dickhead.
You called me out, bitch.
All right. Inside Freedom, what's up, brother? How's everything going in Tennessee?
In Tennessee, we had our little bit of snow this morning, and then we had rain this afternoon, and we'll probably have snow again tomorrow morning and rain tomorrow afternoon. So up and down, up and down.
All righty. Georgia man, Mr. Jamie, what's going on with you, bro?
Just got home from church. Wife made some homemade sugar cookies. It's nice.
Life is good for you, bro.
Nice 40 degrees down here. Our choir had our choir special tonight. It was a wonderful, wonderful service. It really was.
Oh, that's great, man. I'm glad you got the heating off. Like, pray one for me too, bro, because Lord knows I need it. Mr. Tactical, what's up with you? How's your shoulder?
It's doing better. Doing better. Got the old Christmas lights up this weekend. I got the cold, but I don't have the snow. I'm waiting on the snow so I can hit the slopes.
Good. And the one and the only, the man right there, Mr. Crazy Scotsman. How you doing, sir?
I'm all right, brother. Still getting over a cold, but other than that, I'm good.
Doing good? All right. Well, what are you guys going to talk about today, man? Because it seems to me like there's a lot of stuff that we need to talk about, but I'm going to let you guys talk it out.
You got some topics, throw them out there, brother.
Oh man, well, actually, I really don't have a lot other than the same political stuff, but I really hate talking about politics on this chat, man. I'd rather talk about life, man. Oh, you know what? I wanted to ask you guys something real quick. And that is, I was wondering, can you guys give me and this is your opinion only. If you could choose between two fucking 22 rifles, like as far as models go, which ones would you go with?
Ruger 1022 all day long, or Marlin 60.
Marlin 60. Okay. What about you, Chico?
I'd pick that Ruger 1022 also because they got a lot of parts. I believe it's the only rimfire with the most parts in it.
Yeah,
but I own one. That's nice rifle. I like the 1022, and I also like the American rimfire. It's the same thing. Takes the same mags. It's a bolt action though. I like it.
Oh, okay. All right. What about you, Tactical?
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm partial to the Ruger. That was the gun I learned to shoot on. So love them, dig them. And there's a ton of shit out there. They're like the Glocks of the 22 rifle.
Yeah, most definitely. What about you, Insight? What you got?
I don't have it. I had a 1022 when I was younger. I don't have it anymore. I've got the American Ruger American 22. That's actually one I bought for my son, but I shoot it. I like that a lot. It's pretty accurate. Yeah.
Now, is the Ruger American it doesn't take the same magazines as the 1022, does it?
Yeah, same one.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
yes.
the extended or the little roll. Normal ones, yeah,
a little 10 rounders or the 25, the BX 25s. Think it's a BX.
Yeah,
yeah, BX 25 are these right here, these little small 10 rounders.
Yeah, those are cool. I got them. What about you, Jamie? What's your thought?
I own a Marlin Model 60, and it is dead nuts accurate. And,
you know what I really like about the Marlin 60? How many rounds can you fit in on the Marlin 60?
Well, mine's an old one. I got it for my 16th birthday, but it holds 18 rounds with one in the chamber. And
what about the new ones?
I think they're down to, they've cut the barrel and the load tube down. I think it's down to like 15, 16 rounds now.
In California, you can probably have 9.
Yeah.
No, probably. Actually, you actually the Marlin 60 is actually legal in California.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It has that wooden stock, and California, from what I understand, is real. Like, for example, the Ruger Mini 14 is legal there, but AR-15s aren't. Can y'all help me out with that? I can't figure that one out.
I don't either. And the thing about it is that a lot of these dumbasses that make these laws, they don't know anything about guns. Yeah. That's the biggest problem that we have. Now, exactly. the reason why I like, and I have a 1022, I don't have a Marlin 60. And the reason why I like it is because I don't really have to go spend money on magazines. Am I correct on that? Or is it just a 2-fed?
No, that's a 2-fed, so you're right. But see, no one asked the proper question, which was, I agree with everyone with the 1022. I think it's a fantastic platform, but nobody asked the question of what do you plan on using it for? Because that kind of leads you to where you should go. I mean, yeah, 1022 is a solid platform. I've got one. My dad's got one. My brother's got, everyone's got one. And it's great. But really, it's what do you want to look at? Best 22 rifle or whatever. Well, what do you plan on doing with it?
Well, I mean, in reality, all of us use it for plinking. That's what we really use it for. I mean, to be honest with you, 5.56 and 308 gets expensive really quick. So, I mean, obviously, the biggest thing that I use it for is just to train. It's just muscle memory. The way I look at it, you know. And the thing about it is, I have a tendency of catering the rifle to be as similar as I can to my M4 or my AR, just so that I can continue my proficiency.
Well, if you want to do that, then go with like the MP 1522.
1522, yeah, because that's
the exact same platform.
Yeah, I built a dedicated AR-22 for my son, and I love to shoot that one too. And it's basically the same as my AR.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
if you're gonna go that route, go with MP 1522.
But I mean, I also I like the fact that they're just fun to shoot, man. They really are just fun to shoot rifles, you know. Now let's talk a little bit about.
You just buy a good old 22, then the Marlin Model 60, or if you can find one, an old Remington Scoremaster would be a heck of a rifle too.
Or if you can find an old 22 pump, because 22 pumps will run the shorts, the longs, the long rifle. If I'm not mistaken, isn't that true? Those old pump 22s.
Yeah, no, the old Model 60s will do it too, as well as the Scoremaster. That's why I like them, because they'll shoot them all.
Yeah.
While we're talking about 22s, a few Christmases ago, I bought my stepson a Savage bolt action. I think it was a Model 92. It's a bolt action, magazine fed, and 10 round. That thing's fun to shoot, and it's dead nuts accurate too, man. It's more accurate than any 22 I've shot, except probably a little bit more accurate than my Model 60. And on the reviews I've seen, the Model 60 seems to be a little bit more accurate than the Ruger 1022. But then you have to mess with that tube magazine. And like Chico was saying, there's a ton of aftermarket stuff for 1022s. But I did see that, Scotsman, I did see that Smith 1522. I think it was on Palmetto State Armory. They were selling it for $299 with a shooter's kit with a bag and extra magazine and all that crap. So that might be something for you to look at.
Yeah, it's good. That's good ideas, guys, and that's why I kind of asked that question. Let me ask you, what about like pistols or revolvers? What do you guys recommend for that?
The same caliber or what?
Yeah, 22 rifle.
Hard to beat
Ruger SP 101.
Okay.
You're gonna go revolver. If you're going semi-auto, probably a M&P Victory.
I was also going to mention the Victory for the semi-auto. I'm not that proficient with the revolvers in 22, but the Victory is a nice, smooth operating piece.
My experience with pistols in 22 is limited. I've only really shot the M&P, I think it is, and then the Ruger SR22. Those are really the only ones I've ever shot, so I can't really weigh in too much with that.
Okay. I bought my wife the Walther P22 5-inch target model. That thing's fun. It's really fun.
Yeah, I've got that one too.
That's a fun little piece. It's a little bit different though, because the magazine release is on the trigger guard. You fold it down, the magazine falls out.
Yeah. And the grip is really, really small on it.
It is.
But it shoots good.
Well, Is Your Six Covered's throwing out in the side chat there the Browning Buck Mark or the Ruger Mark IV.
Right. I do like the Browning. I got my friends got one of those things, and it's hella freaking accurate, man. I was really happy with that. And obviously you have the Rugers, the Mark IVs and all those Mark series type of pistols. Those things are awesome, man. So yeah, I just think that there's that's one thing I do like about the 22, that there's still, even though it's a round that, you know, it's not as popular with a lot of people. I mean, it's popular with the guys that are really into shooting stuff, because it's a lot cheaper to shoot compared to the other calibers and stuff. But
I think 22 is probably one of the most popular calibers out there.
Yeah, and actually it is, but I noticed that most people use rifles. What they use it for is in a rifle platform, not in a pistol or a revolver platform, which is, you know, it's kind of different. That's why, I mean, everybody I think I have 3 or 4 22s, and rifles, and I love them all. I think they're all just great. I got from the little cheap ass fucking Mossberg 702 to the 1022, and I mean I love them all. I think they're all great rifles for what they're built for. I just think a 22, in my humble opinion, it's a great survival caliber because you can, you put like 500 fucking rounds in your bug out bag and you're set. You don't have to carry so much. There you go, Chico. See?
Yeah, I mean, it's plentiful and it's cheap.
And it's another thing that I really like about it is that if you guys remember after Sandy Hook, it was really hard to get 22, man. Mm-hmm. It got to the point that, drug deals to get 22. And it's good to see it coming back, and it's flourishing now. And it seems to me like it's back to where it was before Sandy Hook, and it's more affordable now.
Well, price wise, it still isn't quite there, but it's by far better than what it was even as of last year.
Absolutely.
And in local markets, and pretty much anybody can tell you, you walk into a Walmart and they'll still have a sign that says you can only buy X amount of boxes of 22. You want to buy X amount of boxes of 9mm, you can buy as many as you damn well please. But of 22, they're still limiting in a lot of places on how many boxes you can buy of 22.
But the fact that it's there,
it's gotten a lot better.
Yeah, most definitely. And I the great thing that I noticed is that the bucket of bullets is back, and that was really hard to find after Sandy Hook. And if it was outrageous how much stuff, So it's good to see that's the 555 boxes, of 22s back, and all these little boxes that we used to get for like 20-some bucks. And it's getting back to where it was, so it's actually a good thing, and I'm really happy to see that.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Well,
you start talking about the 1022, and there's plenty, just like Chico Wise said, there's plenty of aftermarket out there, so much so that you can build a complete 1022 out of just miscellaneous parts that you find all over the internet, and you can build ones that are just absolute hot rods. Mm-hmm. I've seen some Ruger 1022s that just make me drool and just going, are you kidding me? These guys are spending this much time and that much energy on a Ruger 1022, and it's all like billet cut, freaking anodize this, and
but I
look like something out of freaking Space Wars.
Yeah, I've seen some people that spend ridiculous money on a 1022. I mean, like I know this guy that had a badass tactical 1022 with the bull barrel and all that mumbo jumbo and a nice stock and everything, and I was like, wow. I think he had like $800 spent on it. I was like, that's ridiculous, man. It's a 22, bro.
I don't know about you, but out here we got a lot of 22 competitions. There's actually more 22 competitions at like 100, 200, 300 yards, a lot of leagues and whatnot out here, where you're trying to take that 22, and they're spending $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 on these 22s to get that freaking dime size group at 200 with a 22. So I don't know out in your states, but out here, I mean, that's kind of a big thing. So,
if you ever get a chance to, like, if you ever watch the Winter Olympics and watch biathlon where they're cross country skiing and shooting, if you've ever shot one of those, they're 22 rifles, but those things, holy crap! Like,
you're right,
they're amazing.
You're right, yeah, and those things are amazing.
So
now, who the hell makes those though? Does anybody know who makes those rifles for the Olympics?
There's a bunch of companies. They'll have this stock or that stock, and then this.
Yeah,
and they're all custom.
It's probably one of the biggest ones.
They customize those things to the person,
But I mean, Tactical Solutions. I mean, their base models, just their base model 1022 is like $900.
Fuck that. I don't know. It's just, for me, it's kind of hard to justify it. But I mean, for some people, I mean, By all
If you're an
means.
elite athlete.
Yeah.
Big
No.
Big Alpha's a good one out there too, and shoots. And shoots are good too. Really nice.
There's a guy here in Georgia that is a partner on a pretty large YouTube channel that built a 1022 that has absolutely zero parts from Ruger in it. He's got about $2,000 in it. He uses it for those competitions, like Alon was talking about.
I mean, you can get on Brownells and you can buy the receivers, the trigger groups. You can buy every individual little piece and just put one together easily.
That's right.
Mix in some Valcourtson parts, some Valcourtson triggers, a bull barrel, ultralight bull barrels, carbon fiber wrap barrels. I mean, they've got all kinds of crap for them.
That is
I
crazy.
even watched. Who was it last week? I think Hank Strange, and then I think they put together a bullpup out of a 1022, and everything was pretty much out of Brownells.
That was another one of the things that I was going to say is they make, there's all kinds of aftermarket platforms to literally just pull the stock off a standard 1022 and drop it into a bullpup setup.
Mm-hmm.
Which I would love. I love
Yeah, that's really cool, guys. You know, I was watching this. Actually, I was reading this article from the NRA, I believe it was, and it was they're talking about how the price of firearms has gone up, and I was just wanted to get your take if you guys have seen a rise in price in firearms in your area.
And how long? Because it's been some of the best prices we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't really specify. I think they were talking mostly about the most common or the most heavily produced weapons. I don't know if that makes sense.
Right now are dirt fucking cheap. You want to build an AR? Fucking do it now. And you've had the greatest opportunity for like at least past 2.5 years, ever since the November blah blah Trump was elected, you know, blah, all that. Fucking gun prices just dropped because all the manufacturers weren't sure. Everyone thought it was going to go to Hillary Clinton, so all the manufacturers just pumped their production up because everyone is buying because everyone's panicking, thinking that fucking cunt is going to come into office. So everyone's buying, and then well, she didn't win. Now we have like all this fucking warehouses.
CB just made a really good comment.
You still see
in regards to military surplus, because I've seen those go high, like the SKSs and some of the AKs. I've seen those in M1 Grands. I've seen those go up in price.
Well, your old military stuff always retains a decent price, but as far as new stuff, yeah, the prices have dropped pretty good. There's a ton of rebates out there still. Again, just like Chris said, because they made so many, they're still pumping out rebates left, right, and center now.
Yeah, but you're talking like imports and stuff. Yeah, that's still going to be, you know, that has a higher premium to begin with. But that's why, again, it depends what you're talking about. But just maybe some stuff has gone up.
Well, I actually, you know, that's why it didn't make sense to me. That's why I asked the question, because to me, I've seen the prices pretty much be steady. You know, so I mean, even the ammunition's been steady, so that's always a good thing, you know. But I just always want to get your take on it, because I mean, we have people in the panel from different parts of the country, and I know it's a lot different for everybody. So
here it's good, but again, I'm looking at a lot of the online deals, though. I mean, local's always been the same, but you know, you just look at the online deals. That'll tell you basically the national average, kind of, because you know that's straight across the board. Doesn't matter what state you're buying it from. So watch Palmetto State, watch Brownell. You know, we'll watch all the big dogs and just get a feel for what's the average of what's going on. You know, that'll give you. I mean, local stuff, yeah, that's going to change, you know, here and there, but for national average, just look at online.
Okay, so that leads to my other question. How many of you guys actually purchase guns online compared to going to your local FFL?
I always try to find it local if I can, so I ain't got to pay the transfer fee. Because
I have.
I've done it, but I try to avoid it if possible. But you know,
go find a deal in fucking Siberia. That's how that fucking guy does.
I was gonna say I probably bought all the newer guns I bought online, and I try to buy local if I can. But honestly, some of the prices that you find online, even with the transfer fee, I'm still a couple $100 cheaper.
but every gun shop has a different transfer fee. Some people charge a percentage, others charge a flat fee. You know, so
They do, but that's why you got to find the right FFL, and then you make friends with them and say, "Hey, man, I'm going to send a lot more stuff here. Can you cut me a break?" And before you know it, bam, you got a good friend.
Well, and so when I moved into Iowa, I was just like, okay, I got to find the right FFL. I'm not just going to go to every Joe Blow until I find one. And still, $20. That's my transfer fee flat. Every single one is $20. That's it.
that's a good deal.
Yeah. And when you look like in Tennessee, where we pay almost 10% sales tax, it doesn't take long on most guns to make up for that. Doesn't take long at all.
Yeah.
So when you order one online, Scott, do you have to pay the sales tax?
Not if they don't have a presence in the state of Tennessee. If they have a brick and mortar here in Tennessee, yes.
What's the state tax for Tennessee?
9.25 to 9.75.
Damn, man, you guys are just as bad as Cali, man. Why the fuck are you guys so high?
We have absolutely no income tax in the state of Tennessee. That's why we have sales tax like we do.
Oh, fuck that.
That almost sounds better.
That sounds more gooder.
That sounds more gooder. No fucking income tax.
More better.
I'm glad it doesn't sound
better.
not ignorant.
I'm
Shit,
fortunate
man,
that my FFL doesn't charge me a transfer fee. So I do business with them. I go in there and buy some ammo or buy some ammo cans or some life straws. I go in there because
They just do that because you put on the lipstick before you go in. You're pretty up, you know. you do a little trim, you know.
To a deal seeker, man.
You know, hey, I can just see Chico coming every time. And what's up, player? What you doing?
What's up, motherfucker?
How your girl doing?
How your girl doing, dog? Hook a brother up.
You want some pretzels?
He just hooks you up so that you don't come rob him. That's all.
Oh, racist fuck. Somebody had to say it. God damn.
He knows you're going to try and rob him anyway. I mean, you're gonna undercut however good of a deal you're getting.
There's only one problem with that theory there, Alan, is he can't see over the counter to rob him.
Oh. Damn, look at that vicious dog you got there, man. What you got there, bro?
This one?
Yeah.
My pit bull mix. This is Beast.
Oh, man. I don't want to mess with that dog. He looks pissed.
Really?
Love her.
That's a sweetheart.
Put down.
Glad you joined us, Willie.
I appreciate the invite.
Yeah, good to see you, brother.
Good to see y'all, too. You on
Hey,
YouTube,
puppy.
huh? You're famous? Like your brother used to be?
You want to be famous like Alan B. Pro?
Yeah.
No one wants to
Tinder
be
famous.
gay.
Tinder famous.
Okay, Alan, you got to come clean, man. How early did you go to that restaurant, and how much did you pay that lady to do that, man?
Yeah.
Setting you up for later.
Yeah, man. That's what we want to know.
No, I wasn't gonna pay her no transfer fee. I'll tell you that one.
My FFL charges me $5.
$5.
$5.
Man.
Is that just because there's a law in your state that requires him to charge you something?
Yeah, no.
Probably because I'm up there about every week shooting. He owns a range as well.
What? Are you at a range where you have to be a member?
No.
We got some of those up here, and I just like, nah, fuck you. They're like, oh, you want to buy a gun from us? You got to be a member. I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, that shit kills me. There's a range in PA that it's really nice at long range and long range lanes and stuff, but you got to be a member, and there's like a fucking 4 or 5 year waiting period right now. I'm like, this is ridiculous, man.
that's a 600-yard range. It's right down the street from my house. But they want me to pay them $350 a year, and I have to work 40 hours for free for them a year to be a member.
It's because you're white, fool. That's why.
I gotta pay you $350 and then work for free for 40 hours.
You gotta be like Chico, yo, man. How about you?
Yeah, I put on a lipstick and then.
How about fuck the cup? Give me soda for 25 cents on my hand and some shit.
I got the same thing here in California. I got a range. It's $350 to become a member, and you have to work. Was it 40 hours a month or something like that? It's
a month.
A month.
That's a job.
I know.
Hey, Willie, I don't know where you're at. You're in Cali, right?
Yeah, I'm in Manteca.
Oh, you're way the fuck up there, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Because, see, like, I live in Bakersfield, man. I just go fucking an hour and a half away from the Mojave Desert. There's plenty of shit there. Nobody gonna pay shit. Nobody, man.
Yeah, no, it sucks here in Cali. Well,
Are you sure there's no Are you sure there's no BLM land up there where you live?
The BLM land, there is, but it's just I can maybe get 20 yards. There's trees everywhere, you know, and they'll call the ranger on y'all saying, "Oh, someone's shooting really bad and they're not caring." There's a bunch of assholes over here. You know, I went out.
Got all the hippies up there, bro.
And I had the park ranger on me after maybe 10 rounds. And I wasn't firing.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't have no long distance land. Now I have a range 2 hours away from me, but it's $45 all day, and they have up to 1,000 meters. So
that's pretty good.
Fuck. What the fuck are you shooting?
But it's $45. It's crazy.
That is a lot. But you
got well, considering you got to drive 2 hours, then the $45. Yeah, that's
exactly. You know?
Yeah, not only that, but gas is fucking expensive as shit in Cali, man.
Yep, and the topper, if your brass hits the ground, they own it.
Hey, put a net underneath that bitch. That's smart. That's what I would do. Fuck you, motherfuckers. You ain't give my fucking brass.
That's right.
Yeah, man. Tie a fucking bag to that shit.
Huh.
Because
do what you gotta do.
Brass. To other companies. So if my brass hits the ground, I stomp on it.
Wow.
Now.
Sounds like they keep it pretty clean.
Shit.
No.
The ranges out here, the floor is just brass.
You know, don't get me wrong. They clean it twice a day. They have those rollers on the room, and it picks up the brass.
Yeah.
You know, and it goes, 200-meter range, and then it goes all the way up. There's 3 different ranges, all the way up to 1,000 meters. You know.
This is why I shoot on my own land most of the time.
Yeah.
Calm down, Bronny, man. Not everybody's got land like you do.
Exactly.
Although, my normal range that I shoot at, I'm usually in the range of like 50 to 100 yards. I have there's enough land there where I could probably stretch it out to like 300 yards, but I would have to shoot in a different direction. And that would require me building a berm because there is another property on the other side of that. So until I can get some machinery down there to build a berm, I'm stuck with like 50 to 100 yards.
Oh, you poor baby.
The struggle is real for you, bro.
You poor baby. Oh my goodness. I feel so bad for you.
Well, and that's something that I've got my own range area, and I need to develop it better. I've been actually looking at how the water is in that area. I need to create some drainage, and I want to grade it off and flatten it out. Because I do have some obstacles, and all of it's underneath wild growth grass. I kind of want to get rid of that stuff, but I need to get out there with a little bit of machinery and do some work. And so I've been looking at how I'm going to end up setting it up, because I've got 2 different areas. One that's just a good area for pistol use, and a little bit further down the property, I've got about 125 yards that I can play with. So I got to create a berm section on that, and also do all the other water runoffs and everything else for that area as well. But it's going to take a little bit of money to get some equipment down there, and I need to get the plans completely set in stone before I start that process.
Let me ask you something, Alan. You live in a rural area, right? In Iowa? Well, anyways, pretty much all fucking Iowa's rural. Sorry.
Yeah, pretty close to it. Yeah, well, I actually live in the middle of a city. It's not a huge city, but I do live in the middle of a city. But I do have some family that has chunks of property on the outskirts of fucking nowhere. So I've been given some property out there, and that's where my range area is. Very few and far between do I go to the state range, and the state range is just outside of my town. But
the reason I'm asking is because there's a lot of farmers over there. Maybe you can fucking pay them a couple $100. They got fucking heavy equipment. They can fucking probably do it for you in fucking half a day.
I was gonna say he could probably ask Chris right here. Just don't charge him $350 a year to shoot at the range. Just have him work for you.
Yeah. Dang. Way to go with boat busting there, buddy. Holy shit.
Yeah, get the farmer to use the tractor, and then you can go fuck his ugly daughter in the barn.
After he just built you the barn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Tell him, what's your name? Janice Gay.
Yeah, I need all that disc and flattened out, and go ahead and do that. Me and Susie are gonna hang out up here for a minute.
That's right.
If you guys got land to plow down and shoot on, that's fucking awesome. I'm just jealous. I could throw a baseball across my property. I'd have to.
You can't throw. I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh?
You can't throw.
You never even fucking met me. Come on now.
You can't throw, man.
Well, you got to take like 3 steps back to get a running start to throw it across your yard.
Yeah. He throws like fucking Uncle Rico, I bet. Look, I like to get him off.
Kyle Lester's saying I'm nuts right now. Here you go, Kyle. Love you, brother.
Well, there a little bit ago, we did actually have a call for a gun check. So just so that everybody knows, I'm going to be starting with Alone and Company. Alone with Company, what you got?
How far am I allowed to reach?
Preferably without leaving your seat.
All right. I got 2 then. 1911 and a XDS 4-inch with a TLR 7, which had to be highly modified to get that to fit, but it does work. So that's me.
That's a beautiful 1911.
What kind of 1911 that was alone?
STX 6-hour. I changed the grips. This is the one that comes with the really beautiful grips on it, but I did change them out with the Loke grips because Lokes are just functionally, they're absolutely fucking awesome. But the wood grips that originally come with this are absolutely gorgeous, but they're slick and slippery. I mean, they still work, they're fine, but these Loke grips functionally are just too good. You grip it and it's just there.
That's beautiful, dude.
And yes, they're loaded and I feel safe.
Cool.
So
absolutely awesome, man. That thing is that's a pretty 1911, even with the lock grips there. Chico wise, what you got?
Oh yeah, exclusive. You gotta find these. This is Dirty South Black Edition PO7.
He said Dirty South.
These are special order. You can check the color online if you want to, but it's loaded because otherwise it's a paperweight. So that's what I'm carrying.
Very good, very good. It looks like Inside is doing something or other.
Looks like he's cheating.
Hey, you
what
know
you-
Josh
what
has
you
been
got?
here for like,
Oh, there he is. There he is. What
I'm back.
do you even own firearms Insight?
No, I lost all of them in that boating accident. This one I have X carry on me. So okay. Did you catch that?
So you're carrying the X carry, so you're pretty confident with that red dot now, right?
Yeah, I've been with it for about 5 weeks with that now, and it's been EDC the whole time, and it's probably had 1,200 rounds through it in that 5 weeks. Yeah, I'm pretty confident now with it.
Awesome. JH, what you got for us tonight? You got anything sitting around you?
damn.
The Smith & Wesson 586 6-inch loaded with Willie Bullet Man's 120 grain round point. He's sitting on top of 10.5 grains of power pistol.
You're just showing off now.
Very nice, brother. Very nice.
No, man, this is my other one. I have a DZ75 BD.
Well, now you're
That's
trying.
nice.
You're trying to get Scotsman's dick hard now, showing.
Dude, he already got
wheel guns.
Over. That 586 is a beauty.
I know, it's like a double whammy there. That was a left and a right hook.
Scotsman shot both of them, so there you go.
Oh, so there's his fucking DNAs on it. Well, of course you win. Not even fair.
Fucking hater,
A
man.
man that actually has not been introduced tonight on this evening's chat. Mr. Josh Benoit, how are you doing this evening, sir?
What's going on, y'all?
Motherfucker's
Karen-
awake.
Huh?
You fucking awake.
Oh yeah, I was cooking and eating. I was listening to everything, and
You're cooking and eating.
yeah, I was cooking and then eating. But no, I was trying to figure out a way to get on Tinder so I could catfish Alan. But now I'm carrying my CZ, and y'all were talking about Ruger 1022s earlier, so this is my daughter's Ruger 1022.
That shit's sick.
Check this out. Oh, bayonet. Got the swiveling bipod, all that good stuff. 1 to 4 power scope. I got her this whenever she was 8, and it was originally just a regular 1022, and I added this Archangel set whenever she turned 10, and with a 25 round mag and all that shit. So
Yeah, man.
You adopt me.
Awesome, man.
That's
Awesome.
fucking badass.
You gave me a really good idea for a giveaway, so I'm gonna use that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
not this one, right?
No. But you gave me a good idea for a giveaway and some fun at the same time. So
Are we going to try to catfish Alan, and is that how we win?
Let's do it.
that's gonna be it.
Hey.
Whoever can do the best catfish and actually cook, find, and sinker him will win a prize.
Thank you.
I'll put the video out in a day or two. I'll figure out what the prize is gonna be.
Man. You're giving a lot of these mischievous motherfuckers ideas, bro. Goddamn.
Mr. Battlebean, you have a firearm near you, sir?
Yeah, I do. I just carry my little pocket pistol because my wife doesn't like me carrying full fucking size pistols in the house and shit. But it's my little P238. It's a little battle bean.
No, that's
It
nice.
works. Yeah, it works. I got it on a sticky holster, and I usually just carry this and I have it in my pocket. And that way she doesn't like me carrying, like full size weapons inside the house. She always fucking freaks out and shit. So I just carry my pocket pistol.
That's a pretty cool looking micro bean.
What was that, 380?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a 380.
That's nice. You're in Cali, right?
Yeah,
How in the hell did you get a conceal permit?
I live in Kern County.
Look, yeah, Curran. He lives in Kern. That's why. My place here.
Tactical Swede, what do you got sitting by you there, sir?
Well, I still have this.
Look at the way he holds it. Hold it again, the way you did. I still got this.
You gotta caress that 30-round.
He's like, look at his little giggle.
But no, in all seriousness, the old VP9.
Oh, very nice. There you go. Hey, oh, Gloria's about to fall.
I heard those aren't bad pistols, but I only heard it from like almost everybody that's ever owned one.
Hey, Scotsman.
VP9?
Yeah,
badass.
Hey,
What you got, Battlebeam?
Fix the flag, bro. Oh, Gloria's about to fall.
Oh shit.
Oh man, nice save. Nice save.
Willie, do you have anything near you, sir?
Well, just a
hell.
But I got one other one just to make
Intermission.
I got my SKS. Little red dot on it, fully loaded. Only way to go.
Oh, that's a nice little setup.
Yeah, it was a nice little one. But I got to keep the Glock just to make Scotsman happy. Glock 34, ready to go.
Oh, well, it's good that he's on intermission, or you might have gotten the boot.
It's okay. Someone has to have a Glock. Since they
just within reach. I just have the Grey Ghost sitting by me. It's gotten a couple other things. I put
Kevin DeLeon special.
I put some new lock screws up in there. That way those pins aren't ever going to come out. They weren't going to come out anyway. I had to drive those things out of there. I don't know if it was because of the extra Cerakote that's on this thing or what, but I sighted in the Romeo 5 on it, and she's doing very, very well. I am perfectly confident using this as a home defense weapon now.
Hey, Alan, what hand stop you got on there?
That is the Strike Industries. It's a Strike Industries. I forget exactly what they call that, but that's Strike Industries barrier hand stop.
Like one of the only ones they have. They have like a couple shorties, but that's their main one.
How much that thing run?
Isn't that handguard supposed to be flipped the other way? So the larger parts in the front? I've never had one of those on my
Some people do that way, but that's not the way it's intended.
No,
some people do.
Intended for this direction for a couple of reasons. One, you can put this on a barrier. You can push this up against a barrier.
Yeah.
It's actually meant for a C-style grip to where you actually go up and over the barrel. Or if I wanted to, I could actually use it as a forward lunging device. It's not a forward grip.
How you gonna lunge with that shit? That shit can barely touch your fucking thumb and shit, man. Fuck up your thumb and shit.
Yeah, you'll see.
It's not intended for that. Because this is a pistol.
It's got a ghost handle. I got it.
Yeah, this is not a forward grip.
Yeah, but you'll see some people flip these around to where the larger part is in the front, and their reasoning is with a short barrel, it'll stop your hand from going in front of the muzzle. But
yeah,
I don't see how that would be a problem if you.
Yeah, and really with that barrier stop on there, I know where I'm going to stop. On top of that, with the front sight on there, I know where I need to stop. If I reach out and do something like this, I can feel that well before anything else. So it's a sick unit. That Strike Industries on there is bad to the bone, and I think I picked that up for like $32.
Yeah, so I was going to ask you how much it ran
during the sales. So
yeah, because the Magpul one I have is like $20, and I mean I like them. They work good.
Yeah, I was on Waze today. I saw some cheap Chinese ones for $12. But
Yeah, this one was a little bit more pricey, but it's exactly what I wanted for this particular pistol. I wanted the angle, and I also wanted the barrier stop, and if you notice, there's not a single part that's Magpul on this.
Yeah,
there hasn't been a single part that's Magpul on the black rifle. I'm just not a fan of Magpul.
I'm guessing that's polymer just because of the price.
I'm sure it is.
No, actually, it is 60-65 aluminum.
No, I'm
really.
Oh no kidding! For that price, aluminum.
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of them that are like milled out, aluminum that are ridiculous expensive.
Yeah, and I was originally looking at like the Seekins, and yeah, you're looking at up about $80-$100. Where this, it is 60-65 aluminum, and was like $32 or something on sale.
It's not bad.
Nice. Battle Bean, thank you, brother. Pen broke. I had to get a new pen, but I caught it.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna get really pissed off if you fucking drop that flag, man.
And yeah, is your 6 covered? I would get rid of that but there's no reason not to keep it on there. Once I get, if something goes down with the optic, I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, you can co-witness through the 5, right?
Yeah, it's a co-witness.
Yeah, when I had the 5 on my AR, I had a co-witness with the M-Bus sights on there. So
who the fuck would tell you to take off backup sights?
Is your 6 covered?
Is your 6 covered? Yep.
Oh, fucking Rich.
I always have backup sights.
Hey, this is all he fucking does is a fucking battalion chief.
That's fucking retarded.
Over there, fucker. That's where the fire's at, right there.
Hey
Fucking
guys, I got to check out. My stepson stepped in. He's got his check engine light on his way back from work, so I got to go out there and toy with it. And it's too hard to do with the headset on.
Super Dad, go ahead now.
Y'all have a good one. I will talk to you on the week at some point. So Willie, I guess I didn't say hi to you. Hi and bye to everyone. Thanks.
Have a good night.
See you, brother.
It's a pleasure,
See y'all,
Scott.
guys.
Fix.
Thanks, man.
Let us know. Half of us are mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, Chico looking like a fucking Jedi now.
Stay away from the dark side.
He's fucking Samuel Jones, a Jedi.
The Dirty South Jedi.
Dirty South Jedi. He's from the dark side, though. He's like, yeah, I'm from the dark side, bitches. Dirty South.
Dirty.
I've seen Chico shoot. He don't need the dark side, man. He don't need the force.
That's right. God damn Chico. I love that guy, man.
Oh,
Thanks, brother. Love you guys, man.
Yeah,
man.
I don't know why you guys be needing hoods. I mean, it's only like 28 degrees. I mean, it could be.
Bitch, nobody's white and fluffy
degrees.
like you, all right? I mean, seriously.
My happy ass is sitting here with a black t-shirt, no pants. So
because you're white.
Chico weighs like 20 pounds, man. So yeah, he's got it.
I need all that extra, right?
Chico needs that hood just to keep his ass on the ground, then, right? So he don't
pretty
float
much.
away and shit.
Yeah.
Look, it's not 28 here. I just checked. It's 38, but I'm in the garage, so it's a little colder.
Anyways,
I feel you
people,
there, man.
I swear to God, black people get cold all the fucking time, man. All my homies are always bitching about being cold. It's fucking cold out here. God damn. Like, shut up, fucker. You're the only one that's cold.
You live in California. What's the temperature over there?
Let me see. I'll tell you right now. Right now, not later.
Oh, it's 56 degrees outside. It's so cold.
51, bitch.
Oh, it's 51 degrees.
That's nice weather.
I know it is.
Yeah, what's your high for tomorrow? 78, motherfucker?
No, hold on. I'll tell you right now, since you want to make me the fucking weatherman.
I'm gonna.
Oh no, tomorrow is a high of 54 with a low of 46. 0% of precipitation.
Got a little cold snap. Little
We
snap.
got a little cold snappy.
Little cold snappy snap.
No, actually, what we got is we got the fog. The fog.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a no. Over here it gets bad, bro. I'm telling you, man. Ask anybody that lives in.
your shit can drop like 20 degrees from like your high to your low. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's okay during the day, but then at night. I mean, I would go to California twice a year, and sometimes at night, man, it's like 70 something during the day, and then it's like 50, 40 at night. Like, fucking turn on the heat.
It's like that in the desert. It gets really bad over there. And the worst thing is I've been through some really bad thunderstorms, but I think the worst one I've ever was is in Fort Irwin, and that's like, and you're in the middle of the fucking Mojave Desert, and I mean, it was so bad that we had one of our Bradley fighting vehicles got struck by lightning, and it fucked up it hit the driver and it impaired him, and they ended up in a ditch, and like it was like a big deal. Like fucking 3 guys ended up getting medevaced. It was bad. That's like the worst I've ever seen. But the worst thing about ever being in the desert is that when it rains really hard, none of that water absorbs. It just stays on top. So you have like this big tidal wave of shit just coming down at you. That's scary shit right there.
Yeah, we had an M113 get hit at Camp Roberts with lightning.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Fucked the PC up bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And it went after the radio antenna, the whip on the radio antenna, and just blew everything out of that armored personnel carrier. Jacked up guys inside, everything. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Well, you got to think out in the middle of the desert.
Cool, we have a lot of fucked up shit that happens to us in the military, man.
Oh yeah,
a lot of fucked up.
I have no idea.
True. Good Lord, it's a lot of new faces in the side chat. Alan, you want to run down the side chat?
Yeah, I can do that. The participations list right at the moment is still looking like BEM Tactical Captain Shark Mad 60, Stealth Hunter and V-Borg. There's the Bearded CB out there, Vanessa Kitty, Voss Matrix, Hector Defende. I'm probably destroying that. Caleb is out there. What's up? WTF SoCal. Kyle Lusk has been out there. Robin Jones has been out there. Not sure if I said Stealth Hunter. The MI Woodsman's been out there. Southern Style 357.
30 South.
Lots and lots of Zorro has been out there as well. Lots and lots of great people out there in the side chat. Gear Guardian. I'm mispronouncing shit because I can't talk with gum in my mouth. But yeah, we've got lots of great people out there tonight.
Yep, absolutely awesome. Always good to see new faces, so it's good. Much appreciated for sure.
There's a link out there in the side chat as well for a GoFundMe that is of personal relation to the Tactical Swede, where they had some dipshit arsonist take out some of their property, did some massive damage to an absolutely gorgeous truck and many, many other things, and need a little bit of assistance to try to get them through and to help save Christmas, essentially. So if anybody can and hasn't already, go ahead and throw a few bucks that way. They're getting closer and closer to their goal, but they're not quite there yet.
Yeah, and they still haven't caught that asshat yet. This dude set they're thinking that there's probably 12 to 15 fires that is this dude, because it's the same thing. Like, they're just roaming around neighborhoods and starting fires in like dumpsters and trash cans next to people's houses. And like, I don't know if they don't think, or they don't care that, you could catch a person's house on fire, let alone their trash can. The fire in this case woke my sister and her husband up. And they went out there and were able to get the garden hose and pretty much put the fire out by the time the fire department got there. But if they didn't wake up for that, who knows what could have happened? If it spread to the house, who knows if they get out. So it sucks. And like I said, the timing of it with Christmas and everything, dealing with insurance and deductibles and all that bullshit. So,
yeah. You mind if I ask you something on that?
What's up?
Did they have any outside cameras, any security cameras that might have caught the?
No.
What about the neighbors?
They've looked, because at the same time as theirs, there was a neighbor across the street that the same thing. Their trash can was on fire. When they went out, they went over across the street to tell them that, hey, you got a fire over here. But yeah, nobody had anything that caught anything as of yet. It's kind of shitty though. But again, big thanks to everybody that has donated or helped out in any way, sharing the video, doing videos of your own. I really do appreciate it, and my sisters wanted me to pass along to everybody in the community that's helped out. They're very thankful for everything that you guys have done.
Well, it's the least we can do for her having to be your sister. I mean,
truth. I told her, I tried to use my YouTube powers for good for a change.
Yeah. Here's my thing. I got a feeling that these guys are going to strike again. That's why there's always a pattern with knuckleheads.
Yeah.
So I would just say be on the lookout. What do you guys say, Josh?
No, I was going to say that they should imprison that dude in like somewhat like a freaking concentration camp where they're working for $2 an hour to pay off everything. And they're locked up, and they have to work 16 hours a day for $2 an hour, and they don't get out of prison until they pay until they pay everything off, all the damage they did, even pay the insurance back. Is what I think they should do to those motherfuckers.
Word.
Yeah, we had kids lighting garbage cans on fire, but now the new thing is to go down the street on their bikes and bust out your windows of your cars or on the street, and they'll do blocks at a time. So,
see, the thing about it is, if you don't catch them, it's going to get worse and worse until somebody gets hurt or dies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that happened.
But yeah, I mean, the important thing was, nobody got hurt, at least in this case anyway. But yeah, like I said, shitty timing. They don't make a ton of money to begin with. And, like I said, they had money set aside for Christmas that now has to go towards insurance and bullshit like that. So I really wanted to make sure that, their kids mainly have a good Christmas. And that's why I wanted to throw this out there.
Well, hats off to you, buddy, for doing that.
Amen.
Yeah, it always seems like some knucklehead fucks up Christmas or any holiday. It always seems like the worst happened. One of your family members pass away, or some retard fucks something up for you.
Yeah, and they feel bad, like asking people like, hey, can help us out? Because like not everybody is that way, but most people, they don't want to ask people for help. But I was like, you know what, I've got a platform that I can reach out and there's a ton of people out there that are, have demonstrated a willingness to help people out. So, why not reach out and, see what we can do.
Yeah, that's cool. Gotten quiet now. Now, Alan, your shooting range, is that where you took your ex-girlfriend's son?
No, actually for the videos that I did out there with him, that was some other property that was part of his relations. I believe that was like his grandparents' property or something. but where I'm at is of similar terrain. There's a lot of wide open space.
Make sure you get yourself a bullet. You never sent me your address, so I could send you that press. But
oh, I had put it on the internal chat. I thought you already had it.
No, I never got it, buddy. I'll have to get it from you later.
All right.
Damn, Mr. Superstar, I thought you were fucking hooking him up. What's up?
Well, you know, I'm Tinder famous. I'm not YouTube famous.
Oh. Excuse the fuck out of me, mister.
Oh, well, she identified me from YouTube, but you know, most of them now identify me from Tinder. So
you know what this shit reminds me of? You guys remember the movie Black Chicks? And when the homeboy tries to play like he's a fucking famous basketball star and he tells these little kids, gives them like $5 and shit. I'm thinking that's what you did, fucker. That's what you did. You did the white chick scene. That's what you did. See, Chico's laughing his ass out because he knows exactly what I'm talking about.
That's what I accused him of. I hope he really didn't do that, but he may have. No, he's not denied it.
Oh, well, no. Not verbally.
He's got to have something to talk about his life, man. You motherfucker lives in Iowa. What do you expect, dude? Ain't shit going on over there. If you, they will come. I mean, that's all you get.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's a fact. I mean, it's Iowa. There's not much that goes on out here.
I was just watching Field Dreams this morning. I started thinking about you, bro. I was like, I wonder if he builds a baseball, he would get some white people to come out and play and shit.
Fuck.
So racist. Oh my god.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh my god. So racist.
Thank you, Chelsea.
I need a puppy and an extra double latte espresso right now.
Oh my god. You got that shit down. You got that shit down and you're in Wisconsin.
As a white person, I just feel so persecuted that.
Oh, you shut the fuck up. It's worse for us. It's worse for us because we get rejected by black people and white people. That's even worse.
That's only because you deserve it.
Yeah, I know. I am horrible. I am horrible. Oh my god.
Damn it.
Hey, by the way, what the fuck is that? What's that shit behind you, Mr. Allen B. Pro? You got the fucking Columbus flag in the background. What is that shit?
No, but I mean, Columbus did end up having that particular cross on his sails, and what that is a Templar battle flag.
Spanish, ain't it?
So if Christopher Columbus had that cross on his sails, there had to be some type of correlation between Christopher Columbus and the Templar, you would assume.
Oh, I'm just asking. You educate me, man. It's all you. You're the fucking Tinder star. I don't know.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And,
okay.
So yes, that is a Templar battle flag. The regular Templar flag is all white with the red cross.
So this is
prior to 1772.
So is that the
this is prior to 1472?
So Alan, what's the secret Freemason handshake? Tell us.
Yeah, tell me about that shit, bro. Hey, what does the pyramid mean on the dollar bill? That's what I want to fucking know. Hook a brother up.
With the all-seeing eye?
Don't ask too many questions. Don't go down that road.
You're going to confuse them.
I'm going to disappear tomorrow.
I cannot speak in that direction.
You hear that black helicopter? It's right above us. Just shut the fuck up.
Man.
No, but that shit is technically real though. So I do hear.
Hey, Jamie, what's that stock you got going on? Is that the one for your Mauser?
It is. It's almost done.
It looks nice, buddy.
Well, thanks, man. I got this is the 6th coat of
Nice.
boiled linseed oil.
Right. Are you gonna put a what do they call that thing? The make that shit look shiny. You gonna make it look shiny or not?
I might do one more coat after this, but it is a military rifle, and it's getting pretty shiny, don't you think, Willie?
Yes, sir. Looking mighty nice.
Yeah, it looks like one of those fucking like honor guard fucking rifles.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it ain't that nice. Apparently, the camera's enhancing it quite a bit.
I'll say, Jamie, you didn't walk up to most honor guard rifles. They're dented and dinged and scratched. They're shiny.
Yeah, they're not. They look good, but they don't.
Yeah, they're 50 footers.
Yeah, you got some good grain on there, man. Looks good.
Thanks, man. I've been working hard on this for a month. I'll be glad to get finished with it and get it all back together and take it to the range.
Yes, sir.
That's cool.
When we went to Cabela's yesterday, I picked up a box of PPU 8mm Mauser rounds. So I'll have
How much
those.
do those run you?
They were on clearance for $18.99.
Oh wow!
For 20?
For 20.
Wow, that's pretty good.
No, man, for a reloader, that's highway robbery, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I was nearly puckered up when he said that for 20 rounds.
That's nearly $1 a piece.
But at least you get the brass, and hopefully they're not Berdan.
They're not, and they're 192 grain soft points, so they'll put a knockdown on a deer.
Oh yeah, oh hell yeah. Excuse me.
If I get to go anymore.
You gonna put an optic on it?
I want to, but I don't want to mess up the integrity of what it is. I've got another older one that I'm thinking of sporterizing and putting drilling and tapping that for a scope, and then get one of those CV Life scopes that Kenny been playing with. You've got a couple of those. They work pretty good, don't they?
I have 4. They work great for $35. If you break it, oh well, buy another one. But they work great. I got no complaints. I took it out to 1,000 yards just like Kenny, and they shoot great.
I want to get one of those, and then I want to get one of those that Kyle's got. That what is that, Kyle? It's a 10 power SWF something. Scotsman, you know what that is?
I'm sorry, reading the slide chat. Say it again.
I really can't remember those initials. It's a scope. It's a fixed 10 power, and it was a sniper scope that they had for the military. It was a SWFL, SLWF or something like
SWFA.
Yeah. There we go.
I've heard a lot of good things about those scopes, and I want to invest in one of those. Probably get the fixed 10 power like Kyle's got. I think that'd do good on an 8mm Mauser.
I'm sure it would, Jamie. I'm sure it would.
The one, the only Tom Olofsson is out in the side chat, says he picked one up on Black Friday and absolutely loves that SWFA.
That's what I want next.
I don't blame you, Jamie. I'm just too poor to buy an expensive scope anymore.
Well, what I'm really wanting next is a pistol caliber lever gun, like a 357 Magnum, obviously, to go with what I already have.
I'll send you a link to a place that makes some really nice ones.
Cool.
One day the Scotsman is going to send me one of his Model 29s that he just doesn't like anymore. You know, so I can finally have a 44.
I tell you what, I wouldn't send you one of mine, but I'll find you one and I'll take care of you. I got you.
He's so nice.
He doesn't make those promises to me, so you should feel yourself lucky.
Yeah, it's because you're a dick. That's why.
Well,
Yeah, it's always, what have you done for me lately?
you're just jealous that you ain't the basement buddy, Mario. So, you know.
Oh yeah, I see your fine accommodations, buddy. Yeah, thank you.
No. See, Mario got something nice.
Yeah, I did get some nice. Yeah, I did.
What have you got other than some basement time? Oh wait, nothing.
Actually, if I ever deploy again, yeah, I'm definitely taking that bitch with me.
You still active?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, thanks for your service, bro.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Now, the
Gotta
Scots,
hit that retirement button, bro.
I'm about there, man.
Live that DD214 life.
Yeah, man, I'm getting there, bro. I'm actually in March. I get my 18-year letter, and I become sanctuary, and I'm like, fuck yes. Then I'll start telling everybody to go kiss my ass. I don't give a fuck.
Yep. I was reading on Facebook today. I'm part of this retired Air Force retired group, and like somebody was like, "Do any of you guys miss the active duty life?" And I'm like, "Fuck no."
You know, to be honest with you, I'm not gonna miss. I'm gonna miss the guys. I'm not gonna miss.
That's exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I miss the dudes.
It's gotten progressively worse throughout the years. Nowadays, they want us to be like fucking. They want us to be a soldier. They want us to be a fucking psychiatrist. They want us to fucking be a fucking a guy that's out there for fucking counterinsurgency. It's fucking stupid how much shit they want us to do.
You got to be a fucking personnelist. You got to be everything.
Yeah, it's like fuck that, dude. And you know, I'm like, they've been throwing that shit at me. Like, well, you know, you're getting close to your retirement. You thinking about getting your 8? I'm like, fuck no. I'm getting the fuck out. Because you know what? I'm not an ass kisser. And it's all political. Once you get, I'm telling you, man, once you become a senior NCO, man, it's a fucking pain in the ass. It's really the whole how people really are. Fuck that. And I'm glad I'm getting the fuck out. I'm gonna go. I'm actually I'm really looking into just working for Homeland Security. I would love to do that shit, you know. But
yeah,
we'll
dude, I made E7, and then once I realized what it was gonna take to make E8, I was like, fuck this.
No, man, dude, it's like they want you. It's like I don't know I don't mind the schooling because I only have to take one more school, but it's like fuck that. And then being away from my family again, it's like nah, I'm good. This ain't worth it.
No, what rank are you? What rank are you now?
E7, Sergeant First Class.
Yeah, I was E6.
That's good shit, bro.
Yep.
Where were you at?
Where was I? Corridor, Roberts, Grenada, Nicaragua, Panama, all the armpits of the world.
Oh man, you're the old school army, bro.
Yes, sir.
That's cool shit right there, man.
Yes, sir.
You're actually doing Grenada, huh?
Yeah.
A fucking one-day war.
Exactly. But hey, you know what? When I was walking around with a CIB, most people were shit their pants going, you went into combat? You got shot at? Now everyone has a CIB.
Yeah, now it's a common thing. But actually, in my unit nowadays, it's starting to become like where it's only half of us that are combat vets. A lot of people are getting out. A lot of these new guys.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I worry about that because, you know, my unit, as soon as I retire, they're slated to either be in Europe or Afghanistan. And most likely, because they're a striker unit, most likely they're going to be in Afghanistan. So I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, I did 3 tours in fucking Iraq, and that shit sucked as it is. But I feel bad for so many people are getting out because nowadays it's stupid as fuck, bro. It's not fun anymore. It used to be fun, man. It used to be where you play hard, you know. you work hard, you play hard, man. You know, and now it's all like you
Can't
work
play
hard.
hard no more.
Yeah, you can't play hard no more.
Yeah, the only thing I miss from the military is blowing shit up and the free ammo to shoot.
Oh, yeah.
Auto, and that's the only thing I miss.
Yeah, it's like it was crazy, man. I score export, and then they're like, I got like a 38 out of 40, right? And they're like, hey, San Lopez, you got fucking you shot expert. Fuck that. Why don't you shoot for 40, homie? So we get to shoot again. So it was funny, man. And you know, nobody tells you shit because hey, fuck it. You know, if the ammo's there, they're gonna let you shoot it.
Oh yeah, as long as you turn the brass count in.
Yeah.
I remember coming back from Camp Robert. I heard, I got sent over to the 2nd 159th Ranger, the National Guard, for a little bit, get my knee repaired, and we had to turn in. If you go out with so many blanks, you have to come back with so many empty casings. If not, they're not going to issue more out again. So we're on the freeway blasting M60 rounds with blanks out of the freeway just to get the empty brass. You know?
Yeah, that's definitely old school.
We were in the juice
nowadays. Yeah, you weren't allowed to do shit like that nowadays.
We do have a reloading question out in the side chat. One of the guys that is a common reloader is kind of new to 6.5 Grendel. So he's looking for a matching recipe for the 6.5 Grendel 20-inch barrel. Any of you reloaders have any experience with the 6.5?
No, sir.
That's an Amuser question.
Yeah, because that's such a new round that I don't think a lot of us have that much experience on it.
Or Full That Taco might have experience with it. He's done a lot of weird ones.
Tell him to check out Amuser 316. He's got a load series on 6.5 Grendel. A whole series.
Yeah, I was gonna say check out the Reloaders Network. I'm only doing pistol rounds at the moment, but very soon I'll probably be doing some rifle rounds. Sorry, WTF, I can't help you. God dog it.
And WTF got all that fucking fancy shit, man.
That's a nice
man. He's playing, man.
Grindel's a nice round.
He's always going on with that F1 firearm shit, and man.
Damn.
I don't know if you guys ever looked at the prices of some of that shit, but damn. Suckers up there.
Pimping ain't easy, huh? Fucking WTF.
And he recently put together a 6.5 and ended up having to tear it apart. That was the mother of all garbage. And redesigned it with some other parts and pieces and put together the new 6.5, and that thing is tearing it the hell up. Absolutely, he turns out some bitchin' rifles. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, but he's looking to get like stupid accurate at stupid distance.
Stupid.
Also known as the MOAG.
Nah, man. Each his own, though, man. I mean, if you can afford it, you know, fucking more power to you.
That's it. Shit, who can afford it?
Can afford it? Go for it, man. I ain't hating on you. You ain't got no heating in the in your fucking. Are you in your basement? Where you at there? Freaking alone with company.
Chico? Oh,
This is first floor, man. This is the bonus room.
You got any heating in there?
Yeah, no, it's going right now. It's just, yeah, I got half my house shut. I have none of the bedrooms heating right now. I'm only heating the living room, the kitchen, the bathroom, and the bonus room.
Got it.
Hell, half the house don't even have drywall in it. So
I know, but yet but he has construction.
Oh, drywall's all up. I'm almost done with the living room floor. The sheeting's going on next. And the new furnace went in, I don't know, like a month ago. So now I don't have oil heat anymore, which, fuck oil heat. I spent over $3,000 last year just to heat this house. So now that's over and done with.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how much you guys pay over there for fucking heating oil.
Well, we also, 20 degrees warm. Once it gets into the actual winter, I mean, it'll be a temperature of anywhere from 0 to -5, but then the wind chill is like -20 to 25, 35. That's a really bad day. So, it ain't California.
I correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not very familiar with how the houses are done in the East Coast and the Midwest, but don't you guys have like a thing on the outside of your house where they can fill in your heat oil, or is that different?
Well, yeah, because this house I had a forced air oil burning furnace, which oil, all it is, it's diesel. It's freaking diesel heat. That's all it is. When they say it's an oil burning home, you're burning diesel. So yeah, right now because the tank is still downstairs. Yeah, you can just hook up a hose and fill up the house, fill up the tank downstairs with diesel, and yeah, that's what you burn.
Man, but diesel's fucking expensive, bro.
Well, yeah, that's why now I have a gas furnace.
Explain to me, guys, why the fuck is diesel so expensive when it takes less to fucking make the motherfucker?
Don't you remember when diesel was less expensive than gas?
Yep.
Yeah. Before the Obama administration, diesel was always less than unleaded gasoline. Now it's more expensive than premium. And also consider that diesel runs the world.
Diesel runs the gamut of the world. I mean,
it runs the world.
The rest of the world runs on diesel.
The trucking industry, within 3 days, if all trucks stopped, the world would collapse, or at least the U.S. would collapse and all that shit. 3 days.
I'm so sick of hearing people talk about get the rigs off the road. They have no idea what happened if they did. They have no idea.
Yeah, you can't move America without them fucking rigs, man.
Right. No, there's a lot of truth and a lot of validity to if you bought it, a truck brought it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Trains help, but trucks are where it's at.
Yeah, my family truck, so I know all about that.
Yeah, diesel technically in the process is a byproduct of making gasoline.
Yep. And yes, it was always cheaper, but now, I mean, they realize how much the trucking industry runs the world. So the fact that diesel is now priced more expensively, it's just another tax. That's all it is. Boil it down to its essence. It's just another tax to bring us all fucking down, because that's, the plan.
Can you imagine being an independent trucker right now and having to fill up 200 gallons at a time? I don't know how they do it.
I don't have a choice. They're invested.
Damn.
They got to keep.
I would, in the trucks that I used to run over the road, I would go in to pay for my fuel, and it would be upwards of $1,600.
Shut the front door.
Yeah, that's a very shut the front door. That's fucked up.
And that's not including all the road usage, road use taxes, the different taxes that you have to have in order to get a permit to go from this state to that state to this state to that state. It's they absolutely bombard it. It makes it nearly impossible for Joe Blow to be an owner operator or to just own his own truck and commission his own loads. It makes it nearly impossible now. So a lot of people that have owned trucks for decades have had to give up their own businesses and go to work for major trucking companies that don't pay them squat.
Yeah, hard life. Being away from your family all the time.
Yeah, I got a buddy that's been a trucker for a long time. He used to do over the road and all that, and he was away from his 4 boys and all that, and now he's still a trucker, but he's all local. He's like, fuck that over the road shit. I already lost way too much time, and he lost a big part of his family too. He got basically one son he still talks to, and he refuses to do over the road. He kind of blames, not that it's all about that, but kind of blames that for being away that long just to make $1. And, you know, his family fell apart.
Yeah, long hauling's no fun.
No.
No fun at all.
And I think the biggest problem that we have now is that most of the people in the trucking industry have they're really hard. They're recruiting really hard for new truck drivers because they've lost so many of them, and a lot of the old school truck drivers are actually retiring. So now you're going to see a lot of incentives that you didn't see before in the trucking industry, which is in the long run it hurts the consumer because somebody's got to pay for that.
No. You're thinking wrong. You got to think about the future. The automated truck is just around the corner. Just around the corner. That now shipping containers going to be totally animatronic, you know, run. I mean, think about Tesla and the self-driving cars and all that. The trucking industry's within whatever, let's say 10.
Yeah, but it's not going to be in the near future because Tesla, they already got their fucking.
I would say
hear me out. Hear me out. Tesla just got their fucking their self-driving cars taken out of California because they got into 2 wrecks where one person fucking died.
Oh, there's been a bunch.
Yeah, I understand. I understand that the technology's there and it's coming along, but I still see that shit being another 20, 30 years before it automatically takes over.
I don't want that to happen, but you know it's going to happen.
I mean, think about it. Back in the day when we were little kids, we used to watch the Jetsons, right? And then you think about how they could talk to each other through a screen and shit. Nowadays, you see these things that they're selling on TV. They're like $200, and then you can talk with your loved one through TV, and it's fucking crazy. And some of these nowadays, I think I'm not sure if I'm right or wrong, but some of them don't even require you to have a Wi-Fi because it automatically connects to their own Wi-Fi connection system or whatever the fuck it is, which is fucking crazy.
Wait till 5G hits, man. I don't know if anyone's ever looked into what 5G really is, but I won't say nothing. But all I gotta say is look into 5G because it's not what you're being sold.
Are you talking 5G, the telephone?
Yeah, the cellular network of 5G. Look into it a little bit because it's coming, and you should know a little something about it.
Yeah, I kind of overheard something because I know that like Verizon's always like the first one to do all that shit.
Yeah.
But, I haven't checked it out. I'll definitely check it out. No, I'll probably.
I'm not gonna say nothing. You guys looking into it yourselves and discuss amongst yourselves and see what you find. But all I'm gonna say is it's definitely worth looking into it because don't believe what you're told. So that'll be another discussion a week or 2 from now.
That's bad, huh?
Well, look into it yourself. I won't say this, that, or nothing, but make up your own mind. There's lots of information out there. It's been a big debate for more than a few years now. So look into it yourself. I won't say it's bad or good or whatever.
Hey, man, what you doing with that little apron from the Home Depot, man?
Where do you see that? Oh, really? You can see that? Oh. Good eyes, man.
He's the battle beat, man. He sees everything.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, when you've been deployed for fucking three times, trust me, you see every fucking thing.
I think my grandma actually, she sent me that there was a gift card that she sent me for Christmas probably like 2, maybe 3 years ago, and it came.
It's now become your barbecuing apron, or
no? Fuck you. Nah, my son's put it on some of his little plushies, and I don't know. It's just cute. I shop at Home Depot all the goddamn time because of my company and whatnot. So
no, I'm just fucking with you, bro.
No, I'm surprised you could tell what the.
Yeah. By the way, have you guys not hit? Have you not hit that fucking fire extinguisher on your way out? It's a little high. Like it looked like it will hit you right in the head.
No.
Especially if you're drunk.
It was here when I bought the house, and I haven't moved it yet. It will be moved, but for right
now. But isn't it? I just like it's kind of like at eye level. I'm like, fuck.
No,
somebody hitting their head with that shit.
That's almost 4 feet wide. So if you bump into that, you're trying to bump into it. That's a big opening right there. So I've never.
How are you drunk?
I don't like getting drunk. I get buzzed. Don't get me wrong, but if I get drunk, that was a mistake.
So we see a big ass fucking big old knocker in your fucking head one of these days. We'll know why, right?
Yep. And if that fire extinguisher is down, if that's not there, then you know I fucked up. I mean, you can see my son's Legos here. He didn't pick up. You know.
Next week
Is
on
that a picture of your son over there?
No, up here? There?
Yeah.
No, that's actually a picture of me in California with my family.
Oh, sweet.
how old boy?
Playing guitars and shit. That was just a couple years ago.
How old you?
I come down to Escondido, San Diego area.
Oh, that's SoCal's fucking area.
Yeah, once, twice a year, I go there every year. Usually during the winter because I try to get the fuck away from this bullshit weather, and I come down there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice weather over there.
Where the hell are you at in Cali? North Cali?
No, I'm in Central California.
Well, like Los Angeles?
This is a
No,
Bakersfield guy.
I'm in a town called Bakersfield, which is about 110 miles north of LA.
It's a little tiny shithole in the middle of California.
Okay,
No, it's not a lot of tiny shithole anymore.
you're like 5 or 6 hours.
It's actually like 300,000 fucking people live here now. It's fucking huge.
Yeah, Bakersfield was even big when I was out there, man. I was just talking shit.
Yeah, it's big.
Well,
I think it's even bigger than Iowa City.
you're like 5, 6 hours north of San Diego.
Yeah, it probably takes about 5.5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, just depending on traffic, because sometimes it could take up to 6.
I'll tell you what, the guys that don't live in California be happy. I'm being forced to move out of my house. 2-bedroom apartment, $1,800.
Shit, that's what I paid for my house.
That's ridiculous.
Freaking crazy.
Well, that's your cost of living out there. That's why
Yeah, the cost of living in Manteca is fucking expensive, bro.
my mom had
My
job in Milwaukee paid her like $14-15 an hour. When she moved to California for the same job, she was making $25-26 an hour for the same fucking job. And she's not making more money because the cost of living is so much higher. Your rent, your electricity, all this shit so much more. So I'm making $25-26 an hour, but no, with your rent and all that.
But in reality, you're I mean,
There's
you live okay here, but in reality, compared to other states, you know, even though the cost of living here is more expensive, it's I've noticed that when I lived in Texas, I lived more comfortably there. I had more money towards the end, you know. When I lived in fucking Kentucky, I had more money. You know, those are states where it's the cost of living is so much cheaper. And probably the only thing that I noticed that was a little high was probably the food. But I would rather take that than to pay more for fucking housing. Because with food, you know, I mean, to be honest with you, if you buy stuff within season, you're not gonna pay as much. And then if you know how to shop, you shouldn't be that far from what you got to do. But yeah, I that's the reason why I want to move out of here as soon as I retire, because you know, like I had this big argument with my wife about it because you know I'm thinking of moving to Texas, and she's like, "Well, the house over there is the same fucking price as here. Why the hell am I going to move?" And then I told her, okay, well, look at the price of the house and look at the payment. And the payment was fucking almost $500 cheaper. And you get the same house that we have here.
Or a bigger.
So it's like, and you're talking $500, $600 a month, dude. Over the years, it adds up. It's a lot of money.
How long you been in Cali with your family?
I moved in 99.
You guys,
I've been here for a while, and the only time I was out of Cali is when I was active duty, and I ended up getting, stationed back in the state. But I actually regret that. I wish I would have gone to another state and retired from there. Would have been a lot easier.
I wish they said.
What you said, Willie?
I said I wish I stayed at Benning in Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, to Benning, Fort Stewart, any of those places. Those places are all really good. They're very pro-military, and I mean, honestly, you don't really have to work hard to find a job over there.
No.
They fucking love vets over there. And they hire you in a heartbeat. As long as you show up on time, which most of us do, and don't piss hot on a piss test. And the thing about it is that veterans are not, are more disciplined. You don't have to fucking babysit as much.
True. But living in California doesn't necessarily mean you're making $20 an hour on jobs. There's a lot.
No, it's not, because you stop and think about it. I mean, you've seen how much we get taxed over here. It's ridiculous, man. And in some cases, like we were talking about truckers, right? most truckers that are in California, they are actually not making money, or they're barely getting by, because in reality, because of the cost of fuel that's over there, because we pay a lot more fuel here for fuel, and due to the stupid ass fucking gas tax that they did on us, and because they supposedly put some fucking additive on the fuel to make it more fucking environmentally friendly, which is a bunch of bullshit. Yeah.
85 crap.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah, but anyways, so that's the reason why. But yeah, it's really it's starting to become really hard for truckers to make it here. Small businesses, it just seems to me like the only ones that are actually making big money here are big corporations or companies that are very well established. So
you do realize that all the vehicles made today are not meant to run on the E85 gas, or a very small portion of the vehicles. So basically, running that bullshit actually degrades your car because it's not meant to run it. It gums it up and fucks it up. I mean, even the cars that are meant to run on it, the eco lines and the eco fuels, have had so many recalls, so many fucking problems. That's supposed to run on the the corn shit, and they've had nothing but problems with it. So it's fucking garbage. And all that shit in France, everyone thinks, oh, it's all just about the gas tax. Well, that's part of it, but it's not even a gas tax. It's the entire environmental save the planet tax that all the NWO motherfuckers are trying to push. That's what they're fighting about in France. It's not just a gas tax. That's what they want to label it as, but it's so far beyond that. And then the whole immigration ties into it as well. It's not just a gas tax.
And it seems to me like I think other countries are starting to see the reason why the United States is so strong against illegal immigration is because of the shit that we've seen in Spain. I don't know if you guys have seen a lot of this stuff, but Spain has had a serious immigration problem because all these I think Syrians and all kinds of shit that come into the Mediterranean and then going into their waters, and now they have escalating fucking theft and all kinds of shit. The same thing happened to the Germans. I don't know if you guys heard about the Germans had a big fucking deal. Yeah, to the point that she almost lost her fucking. They're getting ready to vote her ass out. So this whole illegal immigration thing, it's not just a U.S. thing; it's a worldwide problem. And my thing is, I think for the most part, Americans are some of the most giving people in the world, but I think people are just abuse the fuck out of it to the point that we have to start being selective as to who the fuck we bring into this country, man. It really is,
Absolutely. Now, not to change the subject, but Jamie, you need to go to bed, bro. It's late where you are, and you got to work tomorrow.
Yeah, we're getting ready to end this anyway, Willie. It's that time, so we're running through the room. Actually, we'll start with you, Willie. What you got, brother?
Just looking for a home. All I say is support our troops, foreign and domestic. Need an animal, go to a shelter. Fuck the breeders.
All right, good to have you, man. Glad you could show up.
I'm glad I was able to come too, buddy.
All right, Big Swede.
Oh, pleasure as always. Always have a fun time here on Sunday nights. Wind out the weekend before getting back to real life. And once again, big thanks to everybody that's helped out with my sister's little fiasco there. Can't say enough, man. You guys are awesome.
Yeah. And guys, just remember, there's a link in the description, and we've thrown out in the side chat many times throughout this chat. So please click it, and if you can help. It is much appreciated for sure. Battle Bean, what you got, brother?
Yeah, first of all, Scotsman, thank you very much for inviting me, man. It was actually a good conversation. I know most of the time I'm always talking a lot of shit when I get on these things, but it's actually it's always good to interact with like-minded people. I want to say thank you to everybody in the panel, everybody in the chat. It's a lot of good stuff going on in the chat room. Thank you, guys. Give a shout out to WTF SoCal. That's my boy from Cali, and of course I got Willie Man here, and thank you guys, everybody, for all your insights and input on a lot of these stuff that are going on in our country. And I think if we all stick together, man, we're definitely going to be all right. So that's all I got. God bless you guys. Take care. Thank you.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Hooah, Battle Bean. Hooah.
Absolutely. Josh, what you got, man?
Not a whole lot. I'm kind of taking a break right now on the whole YouTube thing, just trying to refresh and regroup and figure out what I want to do going forward, and just to produce better content and whatnot. And so right now, just taking a little bit of break, but still watching here and there. I'm just not commenting much on videos or anything, really, just kind of taking it easy. But I appreciate y'all having me on. I just wanted to drop in for a little bit and just see what's going on. So thanks to everybody.
Cool. Good to have you, brother. Jamie, what you got?
I got load 7 of 35 Remington is in the can. I'm editing that, putting it up. I'm going to do a video on these Willie Bullet Man bullets I got loaded up and shot the other day. I got my buddy Kyle put up a video while we were on the air tonight about the Swede's sister's issue, and I hope everything works out for her, Swede. And other than that, man, I appreciate you having me. Enjoy spending time with you guys on the panel. Thanks to the side chat for showing up and making it a fun night. Friday nights, you can check us out on the Georgia Shooters Connection live chat. This past week it was on my channel, but most of the time it's on the Reloading Press, Nathan's channel. And check out, you guys that are doing reloading or thinking about starting, check out thereloadersnetwork.com. There's a lot of good guys over there that's anxious to help you.
Yep, absolutely. Chico Wise from the Dirty South.
Thanks, brother, for having me. You and Alan, man, it's always a pleasure. I got some stuff going on. I'm trying out these 205 grain beauties, and I'm reloading them. So I'm doing some load development. But thanks for having me, and thanks for everybody who helped out our brother Tactical Swede's family. And if you guys can help, the link has been posted in the side chat a good amount of times. And thanks for having me, man. That's what we do. I see the hashtag, we stick together. So thanks for having me, guys.
Yep, absolutely. And I threw that out there just because, it's not technically impacting Swede himself, but it's Swede's family. And to me, that's a part of everything that we incorporate. So that's why I put the hashtag, we stick together.
Correct.
Yeah, man.
Yep. Chris, you still there, man?
Chico, there's a question out there. 205 grain what?
I'm sorry, 205 grain semi-wide cutters is for 45 ACP.
Dirty South style.
Myself from a mold that I got. So for 45 ACP Freedom Pills.
You can tell it's Dirty South style by the color.
Right, there you go.
It's got a little Creole in there.
What Chico?
Say that again.
What powder?
What did I use? Eastwood. I used like a.
No, not powder coating, gunpowder.
Oh, I'm sorry, CFE pistol on these. I'm gonna try out some different powders, HP 38, and I'm gonna try out tight group in the same bullet. I gotta, how that goes. I got 4 different loads, so I'm gonna be testing them out this week.
Yeah, you should like P38. That's a good powder.
Who asked that? Oh, Southern Style 357.
Yep. Looks like a little company disappeared. So, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you in the side chat. Again, if you would, click the link below in the description, or if you're watching the replay and you're seeing all the things going up and down there in the side chat, click on one of those. Help out if you can. It's always a good thing to do. And with that, we will kick it to Alan to end this.
Enos for Trump.
Well, that was for everybody out in the side chat. I appreciate everybody that comes out and watches us here on Foreign to Domestic. It's always a great time, at least for us. We don't care about any of you else, but no, I'm just kidding. Much love for everybody that comes out. I appreciate you all. I don't have much in the can as of yet, but I do have quite a few things in the works. But other than that, keep magazines loaded and one in the chamber. Thanks again.
Oh my God, the superstar has spoken.
And we're out.